Hola, hola, hola. Good morning, Master Manifestors. How are you today? I wanted to pop on because I was doing my morning manifestations off in the corner, and as I was sitting there, I was like, man, people really appreciate this side of me. It's not a side I show very often because it's well, taboo maybe, stigmatic, especially if you're a Christian or coming up from a sort of background and faith that is limiting and kind of oppressive in nature, I guess. And also, especially if you're coming from a home that's limiting and oppressive or maybe quiet about certain topics. I've always been very vocal about certain things, well, everything, asking questions, very inquisitive. And I am definitely one who will trigger family members and friends by asking them questions that they're not prepared to be asked. I didn't know that I was so curious and other people are not. However, excuse me, I'm still not feeling my best. I have no idea what's going on at this point. I have no idea how to provide my body the medicines that it would need to be comfortable. So I just started off with my vitamin D, my probiotic, and as the day progresses and symptoms come forward, I can give myself um, the medicines I need to get comfortable. But every day I'm tracking like my digestive and my, I guess it would be endocrine response, like chills and things like that, inflammation. Um, and I did ask my doctor for second opinions. Now I also have been working on things as I'm feeling well enough. Um, Getting the tooth pulled has reduced some of the pain I'm going through, but obviously it's impacted my immune system too. So um, I do what I can when I can, and teaching myself grace. And that has probably been the biggest lesson in this. I had posted a series a while back about self-care and codependency and letting things go, and I'm still in the process of doing that. Some of these tasks that the universe put on us can take decades if you keep repeating the lessons and not learning when the opportunity arises. But people pleasing and codependency is a very hard one for me to grasp. I struggle with this every hour. Um, and I believe that when I conquer this lesson, that I will have this healthy form of apathy. Now, and back to my manifestations. Sorry, I'm getting winded. I just want to catch my breath real quick. It's selective IgA. It's a primary immunodeficiency where the mucus in my nostril passages and my stomach linings do not have the protective some things. Is it antibodies? Protect I think it's the antibodies to fight infections. Um and mine's at 0. Some people will have like a 5 to work with or like a little bit of amount, but mine's at 0 and the last immunologist did not test that. So I just don't think that they're aware that mine prevents me from being asymptomatic because I just have nothing to work with. So I am vulnerable to things like C. diff, stomach flus, colds. And then if I happen to be in a state of inflammation, um, then I can get sick easily as well too. So it's not entirely awful. A lot of people go through the things that I'm going through. It's just my periods of illness are longer than most people, and also I'm more at risk, so I just get it more often, which has made me unreliable in certain places and things. So I'm kind of restructuring my life, which means letting go of a lot of my own expectations and beliefs for myself. But oh, I don't know if it's still recording or what when it goes. like that. Yeah, my screens just went black. I'm interested to see what happens when I go back and replay that. I don't know why it's been going to sleep like that. I did reset it a couple weeks ago when I tried to help somebody and I downloaded viruses and I didn't help them out at all. I just made things worse for myself. Anyways, so the manifestations, expectations, beliefs, um, my higher power, my creator knows me very intimately. I'm believing that my creator feels that they did a great job with me. I feel that I am convicted in areas where conviction is needed. And in terms of sexuality, my whole life I've been pretty hypersexual, and I can say that some of that was, well, probably a great portion of that was related to my childhood traumas. However, I also remember a great portion of my childhood where there was no connection between my experiences and the pleasure I was feeling. I've always had these sort of body aches, pains, and chronic illnesses. So I don't think that my selective IgA came on as a result of my environment. I do think I was born with it. I think my son possibly was born with it as well. And so I feel like my finding places of pleasure came on at a very, very young age. And I do feel that I had taken on sexual behaviors as a form of self-medicating to soothe a lot of my pains, especially as I grew older and older and I lacked trust in adults. Because everywhere I turned, whether it would be lawyers, parents, churches, there was adults letting me down. So I just had this belief that medical professionals weren't always going to support me either. So that's when I turned to God and prayer and um, some disciples that I had, which was really, really great, who may not necessarily agree with this opinion either, because I've only shared this part of me with a limited few, but the limited few who's heard it has told me that I do need to share it more. And I don't know how I'm going to go about doing that, but I intend to. Okay, I'm going to get to it now because it's been 8 minutes and I'm still rambling about the side of me that I've not shared. Well, the hypersexualness. So I've been praying to my higher power, my creator, Odonai, forever. Because when I was married, my ex-husband was not. He was on the other end of the sex spectrum. And no harm, no foul, no judgment, because I understand we all come from our own place and coping tools and beliefs and upbringings. So I've been praying to my creator the past 6.5 years I've been single, with the exception of the 3 months. Um, my morning and night manifestations, especially lately, because I it's a new moon, it's a really important one. I've been saying, creator, oh goodness, this is about to get X-rated. This is not intended for people under 18, okay? So creator, my first of all, my King of Kings, when he finds me, if it is in my trajectory in my life to have a companion, that my companion be knowledgeable in the spiritual realm on my level of consciousness so we can have discussions, that my King of King also puts creator in front of things, and that we don't lose sight of creator and our alignment. Um, there's been this resounding noise to really, really keep my higher power at the forefront of everything as my provider and my protector, and that my companion can be in addition to that. Originally, like last year, I would say that I love me and someone can love me with me. But now it's I love me, I love my creator, and somebody can love those things along with me too. So, because I had kind of lost sight when I was losing my attachment to the idea of Jesus. And I'm not saying that's not a thing. I'm just saying I'm open to it also not being a thing because if you look at other religions such as Muslims and I mean just there's been other prophets who have been in similar pedestals, I guess you would say. So anyways, creator, I'm also knowing my King of Kings is thinking edifying and uplifting thoughts of himself, of me, and of our union, and of you, and where we're going. My King of Kings is knowing that it is a growing process, both individually and together, and they're hyper sexually fueled like me as well. So even though they have the masculinity creator, and even though they want to push and force and work and toil and go sweat it out, they want sanctuary in me being our sexual hyperactivity behavior exclusively, um, with the appreciation that it brings stress relief, pain relief, um, some burning some calories. It is great for manifesting because then you can get to that pure point of pleasure and be able to manifest your highest, most abundant life when you're in that pure state of pleasure. Oh, yeah, and I'm praying that it is He that my King of Kings loves to go for extended amounts of time and that they're perfectly for me, which I'm very open minded and all that, but like they're perfectly built for me in all the ways that I want. And I'm also praying that, oh, they're more into pleasing than to any kind of weird things like degrading, humiliation, and that weird stuff. I'm praying that he knows there are people who make money to fulfill certain things and that that's not our jam. But we could be open to discussing those things. I'm praying that the communication and the honesty and the respect is there to be able to have those conversations like anytime, anywhere. Um, what else? What else? I don't think the hairy stuff matters. I'm trying to reduce the stigma surrounding wanting to have a healthy sex life, wanting to have um, sexual attraction for your partner after the age of 40 and while going with the hustle and bustle of life. There's a lot of stigma surrounding people who have OnlyFans or people who pay for OnlyFans or people who go out on Tinder and are loose with themselves or um but the point of what I'm trying to make, I don't know. We are all humans. We all have our vices. There was this person who had made fun of me on Reddit for, I admitted to watching porn and I mean, I find it interesting how humans are. Sociology and psychology have always intrigued me. So I don't know why, in the realm of sexuality, it wouldn't also be invigorating. So, anyways, I've been manifesting those things lately. And it's funny too, because I have to be really aware of myself when I'm manifesting these things because I could sit there and say, I desire or I will be or I am with somebody who loves cuddling me all night long. But do I want to be cuddled all night long? That's where words are very, very powerful. They are curses, whether it be positive or negative, and just like, um, you know, they say a rose would smell just as sweet if it was any other name. Same thing with God and the higher power and prayers and curses and words. I keep going back to that because when they talk about positive mindset or stinking thinking, that is the reality of it. Waking up and being grateful for everything I have in me, around me, the people, that is one of the ways that I can start my day into that positive mindset because our brains, for some reason, automatically want to go into that negative thinking. So if I can retrain it, like if our brain is a jungle and you have this pathway that is all negative and is leading to like a dried up, mosquito infested little pond of water, it's just going to keep making you sick. So you do have to like take a machete or I don't know, some other trimmers and cut down a new path in the forest to be able to get to the spring water, a fresh well that's going to continually make you stronger and make you healthier, make you cleaner when you're getting out those toxins by clearing a new path. So after I do my gratitudes, then I get into the rest of my day, and that's where I'm at right now is letting go of limiting beliefs, um, thinking I don't deserve good food to eat or nice place to live or nice clothes or bench work or whatever it is. And um, it's just so easy as humans to get into that, especially with social media. So like I'm very cognizant as I'm scrolling through different apps, trying to change the algorithm. And after I get through this healing, I'm hoping I can grow my platforms. But again, I'm only in the moment. My creators only let me see what's down at my feet, like a flashlight right at my feet. So I have no idea what's to come. 6 months ago, I was sitting here telling everybody what's to come. I have no idea. I give it to God. I'm manifesting into my best life. I'm healing. I'm growing stronger and stronger every day. And all I know is I can be confident in me and confident in my creator and keep asking for things. And lately, I'm not getting the things that I want, but I really, really have faith it's because there's something better, just like this apartment. Because I was so prepared to be like living in my car or in somebody's garage. And now I have this 2-bedroom apartment. I don't even know what to do with all this space still. I clearly don't know how to decorate or anything because I'm not used to having this much space and I'm just so blessed. And I'm getting more comfortable with asking people for help, but asking my creator for help first. Like in everything that I'm needing right now, I'm still going to him and saying, I have this need, I have this need, I have this need, and I have faith that somehow it's going to work itself out and I don't have to force it and make myself sick. Because for the past 30 years, I have been forcing things, making myself sick to survive. And creator is taking me out of survival mode to show it to the whole universe that he exists and we don't have to be stuck in this stinking thinking 3D matrix sort of thing. And I'm so grateful I get to share that with somebody. Somebody out there's got to see this because I'm alone 24/7 trying to manage this primary stuff and I still have this joy within me. I just know for a fact that there's somebody needing this kind of reassurance and joy and hope. And um, you're not alone if you're desiring attention, touch, and whatever, and you're having to isolate for whatever reason. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go. I have boiled water. Promised my son I would go live video gaming because I love video gaming, but going live scares me because it's not agoraphobia, but well, maybe I'm selfish with my attention, with my access to me still, because I do believe me and my creator are going through stuff and things. Anyway, I've been trying to clean up things as I go too. I still need some help. I need to go quit this because it keeps going to sleep for some reason. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the power. All right, I gotta go. I hope you enjoy this one. And you can reach out to me. My contact information should be everywhere on the internet now. I'll talk to you later, guys. Please spread love like confetti. Go do good stuff and things. Talk to you later. Bye.